All right, hey y'all, welcome to Morning Talks with Rho. I wanted to make it at 11:11 and I think I made it. Woohoo! What up? I'm listening to some bomb jazz right now. Doesn't that sound good? This feels good. Easy got some braids back. I got me a new hairstyle on deck, honey. I'm loving it. This reminds me of, when I was rocking on my natural styles. I really liked it. Welcome to Morning Talks with Rho. Look at all the little babies coming out of school. I'm in front of a school right now. They're so adorable. Oh, how cute. They look so cute. It's a beautiful sunny day in California. I got my morning drink on deck. Do you have your morning drink on deck? We are continuing with our series today, Healing Around the Holidays. Welcome to the conversation, everybody. How you like this jazz to get us started? I wanted some energy put into my morning. I wanted to play some Christmas music, but I forgot to bring my computer with me so I could, plug in. I'm doing this from my phone, so I can't necessarily do it from my phone and record at the same time. What up? Welcome to Morning Talks with Rho, everybody. Gonna wait for you guys to keep dropping in here, and we're gonna have a conversation today. We're gonna continue our dialogue, healing around the holidays. How's everybody doing? Drop an emoji in the group. Tell me how you're feeling right now in this moment with an emoji, and let me say what's up to you since you're here and contributing to the conversation. They must be going on a field trip today. It's like all the little babies are coming out. They have on like cowboy hats and boots and shoes. They're so cute. Oh, thank you, Tania. Thank you, honey. I like it too. I love wearing braids and locks and all kinds of stuff. So I wanted to kind of switch it up for a little bit right now. And then I'll probably go back, to whatever. I'm such a chameleon. Hey, Chalet. Congratulations on all your success, all of the forward movement that you've been gaining. All of the ways that you're being creative about your approach with your new time and how you want to handle things in your life. Congratulations, dear. Congratulations. Does everybody have a morning drink? We're getting ready to get it in. I was thinking I wanted to prepare something in particular today, and I really don't feel like I got around to doing that. I study things every day for the most part, and I wanted to get some inspiration from something, but I had a lot of stuff going on this morning, so much so that I don't even feel like I had time to pause to just kind of let God drop in and tell me what specifically to talk about today, right? I do have an idea because I'm getting ready to do a talk with an organization called Kids Peace, and there are some things that I'm going to be bringing to that conversation, but in general, I just was like, I don't know exactly what I want to tackle today. I know that I wanted to be on point and come on when I said I was going to come on today, But since we're talking about, I got messages coming in. Since we're talking about healing around the holidays, maybe we can talk about how to gain more peace. How do we gain more peace around this time? And do we want to talk about, maybe you guys can help me to figure it out. Do we want to talk about peace in the sense of, or gaining more peace in the sense of your relationships? Are there people in your life that you want to gain more peace with? Is there something happening at your job that you want to gain more peace with? Is there something you're grappling with inside of your mind, inside of your heart space that you want to gain more peace with? Let's dive into that. Let's see if we can pull out some tools. I'm going to, since this is so kind of like spontaneous for me, I'm open to just letting it fall fresh on me to see what wants to come out and be said to you. So, hey, y'all, welcome to the conversation. Welcome to Morning Talks with Rho. I got my morning drink on deck. Hopefully you do too. Hey, Trey. Hey, Shirley. I see you guys dropping in. I saw my girl Bindu drop in. Hey, baby. Lionel, what's up? Welcome to the conversation. Am I pronouncing that right? What's up, y'all? We're talking about healing around the holidays. I think this is like the 4th conversation. There are so many Mondays in December this year. I was like, dang, we're only on, what, the 13th today? There's at least two more Mondays in this series. I didn't even realize it was going to be this long. But if there is something that anybody in here is grappling with as it pertains to healing around the holidays, I'm trying to turn this radio off to make sure it's down. As it pertains to healing around the holidays, you know, if there's a relationship, if there's something going on with your workspace, if there's something going on in your head space or your heart space, throw it out there and let's see, you know, what wants to come up and out as far as information. We can also just take a pause together and just breathe for a second and see what we want to talk about too. But that's what I'm throwing out there. Hey, Trey. What up? Throw an emoji in the chat, you guys, with how you're feeling right now. Throw something in here with how you're feeling. Let's see. Let's talk about gaining peace in general. Who won the morning? How about that for gaining peace, right? Who won the morning today? Anybody want to keep it 100? Want to keep it real? And say whether you won the morning? Meaning, if anybody's in here that doesn't know what that means, you did something that's more of a ritual or routine that puts you on track with what you would like to be thinking, being, and doing in your life. So for me, my morning routine, I wake up, the first thing that I do normally is to go into no less than 5 minutes of gratitude. Today it was probably longer. It was like prayer and gratitude. It was prayer and thanksgiving. After that, I go into about 20 minutes of meditation. I practice something called Vedic meditation, something I learned out here that really, really works for me as far as, you know, being in this loud, westernized world, bringing a tool that actually works. And then I normally like to do at least 20 minutes of visualization. How's your vision? What does success look like to you? Has anybody done an end of the year inventory for yourselves? Have you taken the time to say what worked and what didn't work this year? Have you taken the time to write down, you know, what you accomplished that you're proud of? And then maybe some things you still want to knock out the box. I'm glad, Shalay, I'm glad you're happy that you're doing well. Did anybody do end of the year inventory with what you were able to accomplish or not accomplish this year? What did you get done? What didn't you get done? Why didn't you get it done? And then do you feel like you ran out of gas? Because I know that towards the end of the year, and even my partner Bindu and I, we were just talking about this, how you know, you got to almost recharge, because if you've been going hard in the paint all year, you're looking for a reboot. Because I started slowing down, man. Oh, that's beautiful, Blair. Welcome to the conversation. I can't wait to see what pictures you took. I hope they turned out cute. We went to D.L. Hughley's Christmas party last night, and it was so nice. Even Mrs. Stevie Wonder came through and sang some Christmas carols, okay? And Blair, congratulations, got to sing in front of Mr. Stevie Wonder. So I know you are happy. I was just glad to be there witnessing it and all of the incredible talent that was in the room. It was super dope, right? Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Welcome to the conversation, everybody. This is Morning Talks with Rho. We are continuing the series, Healing Around the Holidays. If there's something in particular that you are trying to gain peace with in your life right now, I'm making myself available, as well as everybody else in the chat, I'm sure, will be as transparent as they can be, or, you know, that they feel inspired to be, in order to give us some nuggets and some jewels to walk away with today that you can hopefully use immediately in your life. Awesome, Shirley. Keep up the great work, man. Keep up the great work. Y'all see I got some sparkles on my eyes today. I wanted to like be all holiday Christmas cheery. What up? How y'all doing? I love it. Somebody says, done with your college. You're in college now, Shalay? You went back to school? Girl, you have just like, you never cease to amaze me with how you are taking advantage of this time. Shalay took some bold leaps for everybody that's in the group. Shalay in particular has taken a bold leap this year because she got tapped into her vision, her dream. She's an alumni of my online coaching school, Personal Power University, and we did a dream building exercise while we were there. And Shalay was like, I'm about this life. Wrote down, took her deadline seriously, took bold steps, keeps taking bold steps, keeps tweaking her mindset, keeps tweaking her perspective, and she has like stepped away from her job, following her passion. I'm just like, yo, man, You are killing it. You're crushing it, as they would say. Congratulations. And then now I'm hearing that you're in college. I didn't even know that. You're going to be graduating in May. That's dope. So who else has something? Let's go ahead and do that too. Let's do some celebrating right now. Who has something that they have accomplished this year that you're really proud of? Put that in our chat right now. And let's celebrate you. Let's celebrate your accomplishment. And then eventually, I guess we'll get to the things you didn't do and maybe the why behind it. And let's see if we can give you some kind of tool or fuel to get you to get it done. So put in here right now, you guys. Let's celebrate you right now. What have you all accomplished so far this year that you're really proud of, that you can drop in this chat? Write it in the chat. I'm going to be looking for it, and I want to celebrate your accomplishments because we are at the close of the year. Can you believe that? We are going into 2019. 2019, what is that? To be running up on 2020 is like off the charts to me. I'm like, did you imagine that it would look like this? Did you imagine that technology and artificial intelligence would look like this? Like when I was a kid, we were watching the Jetsons. Y'all remember the Jetsons cartoon? And you know, when they would project us into the future, it was robots, like physical robots. Remember the robot maid? One thing we haven't seen yet, I'm sure they've created it, but it's not a common thing, is the flying car, the hovercraft car. But theirs were all the way up like a plane. It wasn't just hovering above the ground, right? That's not here. And I don't even remember, did they say what year the Jetsons were supposed to be in? I don't know. But did you imagine that artificial intelligence would be what it is today? I mean, they're getting ready, even with the Alexas, you know, people are using that for everything. They're using it to get their schedules together. I know Gary Vaynerchuk, the guy who wrote the book Crush It, was like, use these Alexas, you know, tell Alexa in the morning, put it in your bathroom. That's going to be a game changer, you know. Tell her what your schedule is. Tell her to remind you of things. I think it's kind of invasive. It's kind of crazy, but I don't think it's escapable. I don't know if we can escape unless you're going to go like be a hermit somewhere. You are going to be subject to artificial intelligence and what that means to your life. And a lot of us are like, well, the cameras, you know, you don't want to give permissions for this and that. But I marvel if we've already just given all of our permissions away through these apps. You know what I mean? Like, they can keep your phone on at all times. It's like a little walking satellite, you know? And then now that we have these Alexas and all this other stuff, it's like you can just speak it into the air and it's listening to you. So I'm like, what else are they listening to? This is a really interesting time, right? Okay, let's see what you guys got going on here. What are you saying? Michelle Sloan, welcome to the conversation. Says, I made a new move to a new state. Bless up. Where'd you move? Filmed another film. Shout out, Trey. Congratulations. I see you've been doing your director thing big time. Still waiting for your hoverboard, though. Right, Bendu. Shirley says, I accomplished so much this year. This is true, but you already know that. I call this my magical year. Man, talk about incredible growth, Shirley, that you have been experiencing. That's another PPU alumni. I'm not saying that it's because of that, but definitely being in our family has been tremendous. Shirley Cortez says Shirley's been rocking it out. That's right. Miss Lady, what up? She says, so I completed all internship hours required to graduate this coming March from media school. Bless up, baby. Congratulations. Let's see. Awesome. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome, my Chi-Town sister. Congratulations to everybody that's been knocking it out the park, challenging themselves, doing what's hard in order to get things done. Because it's not going to, as we know, if you are out there grinding the pavement like I've been, like everybody in this chat who has accomplished something has been. I needed to do my tongue twisters today. You know that it's not necessarily the easiest thing to do. You know that you have to do things when you don't feel like it. And that's what breeds discipline, right? We know that we have to get up when we're tired sometimes. We know that we got to go to bed early, and even though we don't go to bed early, we still got to get up and do this, you know, what we need to do in order to make this dream or this goal happen. Congratulations to you guys for your follow through. That is our superpower. That is our superpower. Marvin, one of my voices, thank you. Sending love your way. speaking at Yale and gave it my all at work, but I can't elaborate. Let me just tell you, Bindu, you know that I got so excited. Bindu spoke at Yale this year, you guys. Bindu is my partner out of Amsterdam. We're writing a book called Music Wise. It's a holistic approach to success in the music business. And anybody could really read the book and get tremendous value from it, because we are bringing all of our resources together, as far as her being an intellectual property attorney and a musician, and me being a life coach and an artist, bringing all of those perspectives together for a holistic approach to the music industry. It is already coming along really incredible. We anticipate being done hopefully in the first half of next year, and then we'll be doing our own tour and talks and stuff. But Bindu went to Yale this year, and I was like, dude, that's so dope. That's so dope. Speak on it, buddy. All right, Trey says, let's get it. Continue to rise, conquer many more goals. Love it. Hey, Tahir. Bindu says, I saw this video from Gary Vaynerchuk, and he said, you don't need mentors. YouTube is full of information. You just need to do the work. At the end of the day, I don't know. I agree that there's so much out there, right? That if you just endeavor to seek it out, it's there. This information age is chock full of whatever you need. You can learn practically any skill by watching these videos that are out on YouTube and other video sources. I mean, we can create our education and tailor it to whatever you want in 2019 and 2018. It's really, really incredible. Discipline and follow through all day, Tiffany, right? Michael says, congratulations to Bindu. Bless up. Yes, Bindu vision. Right. So proud of Bindu, man. So proud. Who else has some stuff that they're proud that they accomplished this year? Tiffany, I haven't heard you chime in, and I know you've been out there kicking butt and grinding the pavement. I know you've been doing that thing, and you've been staying consistent. So I'm going to big you up before you even do it for yourself. Thank you, Robert. I like it too. I went for a change, you know. I like to kind of switch it up. So I did a little switching up recently. Bless up. Hey, Shamika, welcome to the conversation, babe. So this is continuing in the series, Healing Around the Holidays, while we're celebrating each other and talking about the things that we've been able to accomplish and pull off this year. If there's anybody in here that would like some insight or some advice or just some help with moving through something in their lives that they're not getting peace from or around, throw it in here in the chat. You never know what kind of resource might come out of it, from me or from anybody that's in here just contributing to the conversation, right? Yeah, baby, it's so beautiful outside today. It is so beautiful outside today. So I see some of you guys dropped into the chat recently. Who won the morning? You know how big I am on driving that message home, because I know how great it's been for me in my life, and how it's helped me to accomplish so much, and how it keeps my mind set in a certain place and my attitude in a certain place. And that's so necessary, right? In order to accomplish things and successfully work together with others, you know? Hey, Bert. Thank you so much, Bert. We really... Okay, Shamika, I see that. I'm going to speak to that in a second. We really enjoyed that special. It seems to have come out really, really nicely. So thank you so much. Shamika says she wants peace from grief. Shamika, what are you grieving right now? Let's get into that. Tahir says, I'm proud you've gained 12,000 supporters on IG and grow your brand, the Black media, in front. Yes, in front of the eyes of major people. Bless up. This is a shoulder brush. This is a cyber shoulder brush from me. Ow. Bless up. Ground. What is that? Grassroots? Straight up grassroots. Just being consistent, right? Persistence and consistency. Huge assets. Huge assets. Who in here, since we've already celebrated people's accomplishments, who in here has given up on something? You didn't see the results fast enough, and so you thought something was wrong and you bailed. And then, do you even feel like you can get back on the horse and make it happen? Do you feel like you missed your window of making it happen? Who in here started something that they thought they really wanted, and then they bailed on the project? Who's willing to say it out loud? Let's see what you're saying. Okay. Robert says, I have recently lost my wife, so it's been a hard thing, but I'm getting through day by day going to work. Robert, I'm sorry for your loss. That has got to be quite a transition that you're making, especially around the holiday season, right? Sometimes people have difficulty when it comes to this part of the year. Are you doing anything that brings you joy, you know, to start shifting the energy in your space? Are you doing anything to generate the feeling that you would like to experience? And I don't want to push you any faster than you want to be pushed as far as grieving, healthily grieving for your partner. So it's not about pushing you out of your space like you don't have the right to grieve, but how you're grieving, and then what you're doing when you're not maybe sulking or feeling a certain way about it. What are the other things you're doing to generate the feelings that you want? Talk to me about it. Shamika says, usually my daughter around this time, between Thanksgiving and New Year's. So a lot of people lose people around this time of year, right? And it can get difficult. Because, you know, it's interesting how emotions can anchor us in a moment. And in order to scramble that pattern, is what we call it, or break that anchor, if it's something you want to do, I find that one of the useful things is to do something in its opposite direction. So if you know that this has produced or generated, right? I like to say the word generate because it's like something that's coming from within. Keeps your mind trained on where it's coming from, right? If it's something that has generated a lot of pain or a negative emotion, whatever that emotion is for you that doesn't have you feeling good, what is it that you can do? What is it that you can focus on? What is it that you can give your attention to and speak about that would generate a different emotion, that brings an emotion that you would like to experience? And the more often you can do that at the time that the person passed, the more powerful it will be to scramble the pattern of how you feel in that moment. Then you won't have the same emotional anchor. It's very interesting. Sometimes people, if they do it consistently, your conscious mind thinks, hey, I'm supposed to be sad around this time. But because you have done something different consistently to scramble the pattern on that emotion, you don't feel that way. It doesn't have the same hold or grip on you. That's the purpose. It shakes it up. And so even though you have loving and fond memories of that person, you're not sulking, you're not low, you're not letting it continue to grip you and pull you down. Let me know if that makes sense to everybody. Shanika says, I won the morning. Good. Started sequencing some music and about to mix them down to send out to artists. Bless up. You've been kicking butt, babe. Shamika says, especially since she would have turned 10. Bless up to your baby. Grassroots, bless you, and you've been a major inspiration. Thank you, Tahir. I'm so glad. In whatever way, man, I can help. Great insight, Coach. Bless up, Shamika. Talking to others. Grief is a multifaceted entity. Yes, it can be. Shamika, it's unintentional because I try to forget this time of year, but it's in my face. So don't even try to forget it. Just do something different. Do something different that you know can generate a feeling of joy. Do something different that's in the opposite direction of the emotion that you're feeling. This way it scrambles it. And so every time you scramble it, right? Let's imagine that this is nerve wires, right? Every time you allow and this is with any emotion, not just about grief. If you allow, every time we get a charge when our emotions come together, it's almost like getting tightly wound. So every time you go in the opposite direction, it's breaking up that ball that was created from the other emotion. And the more consistent you can be about doing that, right? Then it's not the same. You're not getting the same charge. It doesn't have the same power. Right? Here, powerful, tight. Doesn't have the same support. So keep doing something in its opposite direction to break apart that old emotion. Break apart that old reaction. All right. Okay, change my emotional routine. Hello. There it is, mama. Simply put. Speak, Rho. You are gifted. This is your calling. Thank you, Tahir. I think it needs consistent practice to scramble the pattern. Absolutely. Consistency is your ally. Tiffany says, thank you so much, Coach. You've pushed through, striving to stay as consistent as possible with profit-producing activities. Bless up. Even when the actions seem not to be bearing fruit, we got to keep going. Let me see what you're saying. You got a testimony in here, and I love it. Shoot, went too fast. But the fruit finally came, and trusting that it will continue to come, and having faith in the process is an ongoing journey. Love and gratitude for all your support. It's my pleasure. My pleasure. Hey, Deacon, what up? Welcome to the conversation. You got your morning drink. I see people trying to talk to me, but I turned on my do not disturb today. Hey. So, we just got some, thank you, Leslie. Hey, lady. We just got some beautiful nuggets, right, about how to break up lower vibrational energies, or any energy, any emotion that you are experiencing that you don't desire, that you don't want anymore. What you can do, going in the opposite direction, doing something in particular, giving your attention to something in particular, speaking about something either differently, or either speak about something differently or don't speak about it at all, right? Do those things together, you're going to change the pattern. You're going to break up that old emotion. It's not going to have the same anchor and power. So powerful. And that's all comes from your choice, your conscious choice to do it and be consistent about it. At the same time, every year, if there's something that you know is an emotional anchor at a certain time of year, at a certain time of day even, let's shrink it. You may experience something at a certain time every day, or a certain time every week. I don't know. It depends on what emotion and why, right? But do something different to generate a new emotion. Go in the opposite direction of it and be consistent about it. You're going to break up the pattern. It's not going to be as strong anymore. And sometimes it just dissipates completely because you completely scrambled the pattern on it. So powerful. Very powerful stuff, man. Also thinking prosperous causes you to do well. Hey, Deacon, welcome to the conversation. Yes. What is everybody thinking on a consistent basis? It really can determine what you're drawing into yourself, what you're attracting, how you see the world, how you perceive things, and then that in turn is going to inspire how you react to things. Our thoughts are so powerful. Sounds so cliche, right? But it's so true. Usually the cliche stuff is where it's at. It's where it's at. Trey says, be strong, Robert. Glad you're making moves. Yes. Bless up to everybody who has lost anyone and then lost someone around the holidays. And then here's to taking some of the tips that have come out in this conversation to change your pattern. Change your pattern. So I don't think this talk has to be long today, right? I think something really beautiful just dropped out. And maybe that's the nugget we get to take today and work that thing. And maybe that's the thing. We work that. Talk about healing around the holidays. That's definitely a way to do it. Bless up for that. Does anybody else want to say anything before we get out of here to me or to anybody else? I love the love. I love the love. I see it. Does anybody else want to say anything before I get out of here? I'm getting ready to go hang out with my girlfriend. I was supposed to be on break. I am on break, but it sure don't feel like a break. I'm still going hard to paint, y'all. But I am going to go kick it with my girlfriend today for a birthday celebration we didn't get to do while I was flying my face off this year. Bless up to everybody going into 2019, right? Shout out to every day being a new beginning. But here we are running up on what everybody considers a new beginning. Let's use that energy to propel us into that next great thing. Who is going to leave this chat and write down exactly what success looks like to you now? What is your ideal? Do you know what that is? Success it comes from having an ideal to stretch into. If you have no vision, where are you going? How you gonna get there? You don't need to know the how. You gotta at least know what it looks like or what you're going after, so that the steps can be revealed, right? So please paint your vision. I highly recommend it. Have a vision, have an ideal to stretch into. Who do you need to become in order to have this successful picture? To be this successful picture. And is success just about acquiring things, or have you made it bigger than that? Have you made it about peace of mind? That could be success for somebody. Have you made it about better health? Because boy, oh boy, until you get challenged with it, do you know possibly just how much of a jewel and prosperous thing health is? Because if you're worried about staying alive, you won't find much time to be chasing down a dream sometimes. You feel me? Health is like huge. Huge, huge, huge. Let's see what you guys are saying before I get out of here. Thank you, Bendu. Thank you for the feedback, everybody. Oh my goodness, you guys have been talking. Let's see. I've been watching a lot of lectures lately on YouTube, and Barnes & Noble's taking all my money. Bless up, right? I love the journey of acquiring knowledge. I've been consuming a lot of knowledge too. And I will be starting that book club. I don't know if you guys saw the inquiry that I put out there recently, but I am going to be starting a book club soon. It's going to be so much fun, yo. Okay. Robert says, sis, I've been through so much in this life. 2011 I was shot 5 times, being in a wrong place at a wrong time. How did I push through? I prayed every day for the blessing. Lost my mom in the same year around the holidays. I kept busy with family and good friends. Wow. Bless up, Robert. What is your biggest, Robert, question? Excuse me. What would you say is the most profound or biggest takeaway, positive, empowering takeaway from all of the pain that you've experienced? Give me some. Let me see. Deacon says you have to be able to take charge rather than being a slave to be a lender of life. Bless up. And that comes through choice, right? Shamika says, I see you were partying all night last night. I wish it was all night, but I did get a little bit of Christmas cheer in. I'm about to do more partying today. Shoot. Let's see. Bert says, I'm writing a master's thesis at university this year, something I don't feel like I'm ready for. Okay, good, good. Stretch. I'm having difficulties getting started and even taking the first steps towards it. I feel like I'm missing academic skills to write at the level required, making it hard to stay motivated. Get out of the expectation mode of yourself. Just do it. Like sometimes we will think ourselves right out of the blessing that you are right now. You have exactly, if this is in your space right now, you have all the tools you need to speak from an authentic space, from your voice, for that thesis. We got Grammarly now, speaking of AI, right? Artificial intelligence, or just tools that we can use from a technological standpoint. I haven't used it yet, but if you're concerned about, like, you know, at least punctuation, throw it through Grammarly, let them correct your grammar. Maybe use this as an opportunity to keep stretching in your ability to use different vocabulary. Use a thesaurus online. So if there's a word you would like to sound more fabulous, put that word in there and say, what is its synonym? And then use a new word. You know what I mean? Like, I hope to impress upon you to treat it like the adventure that it is. Right? This is an opportunity to stretch and grow and learn about all the resources that are out there, at least in the technological world and organic one, right? Ask people for help. But get out there and use it. And see what's out there. It's probably going to help you to discover something you didn't know was there. That'll be yet another tool and resource that you can use to help you grow in this space. Treat it like the adventure it is and the opportunity for growth that it is. You got it. You got it, Bert. All right. Shirley says, my vision is on. I know it, baby. Deacon says, action without vision is hazardous. Woo-hoo. Come on, y'all, drop the jewels before we leave out the chat. Robert says, travel more this year. Bless up. Here's to you taking flight. Hey, Linda. Where my words go? Okay, I know I've been a ghost, but great to see y'all. Great to see you too. Leslie says, my vision is to celebrate me, grind hard for me, love me, and make me happy. I like to go hard for everyone else. Ooh, you better speak. She said, it's time to love up on me, to nurture my goals, and hey, bless up. Bless up, babe. Love it. Hey, Sean. Tahir says, bless you, Rho. See you. Love your energy and support of others. Gotta go. Okay, so glad to have you in the chat this morning. 2019, Shanika says, financial stability, improve health, live without fear, love without limitations. Can you imagine? And how do you live without fear? Sometimes just, what do they say? Take action in spite of. That's courage. So sometimes we may not live without fear, but let's take up courage. But I love it. Love it. Love it. Just do it, Tiffany. Hashtag, yeah, hey, April. More stretching in 2019. Come on, baby. Bindu says, Bert, Rho is very right. Sit down and write. I never thought I would write a book, girl, let alone start writing a second one. Hello. I wanted to quit every day during the first book. Go get it. Come on. There's some of the things, baby, some of the things, y'all, we're not going to walk in fearless with. In order to gain the courage, you have to do it first. You have to just face it and you have to take the leap. But that's the beauty in the whole situation, in my humble opinion. That's how we grow. That's how we up level. We take action in spite of fear. And then we look at it as an opportunity for like, okay, I guess it's time to stretch. I mean, you could. Suggestion. This mindset can defeat you or propel you. Right? If you think it's an overwhelming task, just chunk it down. Chunk it down. Don't make it, this is the finish line. I want to have a complete book. Great. Now, what's the next best step I can take? The next best step might be to write down, I'm going to dedicate at least 30 minutes a day for 5 days a week to just sitting in front of my writing device, whether it's a writing pad, whether it's a computer, and I'm just going to allow myself the freedom to write whatever comes out of my fingers. And then later, I will tweak it. I don't have to be perfect right now. Just get it out of myself. Sometimes you're going to write a lot. Sometimes you might write a little. But at least you dedicate it to time. So now you know that you have honored yourself and honored your word. And I think the more you do that, the more consistent you do and take the pressure off, you're going to get it done. Bit by bit. Chip away. Chip away. Hope that helps. Shanika says, I just investing in a dictionary. Next, I'm going to get etymology. Etymology is very powerful. It's the study of the root of words, you guys. Bert says, treat it like the adventure it is. Love that, right? Look at that. Just a shift in what we allow something to mean to us can take the pressure off and open us up to let out what's there. Sometimes we feel like we got to be perfect out the gate. I don't even know what that is anymore. Perfect is who you are right now. With all your stuff, with all of the things that make you you, with all of the quirks, with all of the flaws, with all of the stuff you've done wrong, with all of the things you've done right. That's perfect. For right where you are to deliver the message that's supposed to come through you right now for this time. Okay. Trey says, been using it for the past 6 months. What's that? I don't know. Great app. What? Grammarly? If that's what you're talking about. Bless up. Deacon Charles says, I too 10 spoken word pieces. Okay. And on my book called The Enrichment of Life, you must have written 10 spoken word pieces. Bless up. Congratulations. Yes. Courage every day. Speak. Oh, thank you, Trina. Trey says, can't wait to see what 2019 has in store for us. I love the anticipation of something great. I never thought of beginning my own blog. Bless up, baby. Hey, Sandy. All right, y'all. I'm sending love your way. I hope you got much value from today's talk. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is a good series. I like it. Healing around the holidays. I'm going to come back, hopefully, I don't know. Let's see. Monday, I think I'm traveling. I may have to work. Should I come back Monday when I normally do it, you guys, or is it too soon? Because today is Thursday. Give me a vote real quick. Should I come back and continue our series on Monday like it normally is, or should I push it a few days in just to give you guys a bit of a break? Okay, so much gratitude, Coach. So glad you made it. Oh, bless up, Tiffany. You're welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. Come back Monday. Okay, Charles. Thank you for the feedback, baby. Never too soon. I heard that, Bert. I love it. Okay, so then it's done. If I am not working on Monday, I think I have rehearsal, but I don't think it's going to be early in the morning. I'm going to come back and we're going to get it in like we normally do. Bless up. right? Here's to finishing the year strong, everybody. Here's to doing what we need to do to shift in our mindset and our perspective and what we're doing in order to generate the emotions that we'd like to experience, and hopefully to do some healing in our relationships and in our environments in general around the holidays and beyond. Okay, I'm sending love your way. Bye.